Welcome to the Tale Factory, where every story teaches you something, every moment lifts you up, and every ending stays with you. From heartwarming kindness to incredible journeys, we bring you stories that make you smile, make you wonder, and make you believe in goodness again. Ready? Sit back, relax, and let's start the tale. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join our family for more amazing stories every week. Mom forces her daughter to livestream. The Tale Factory. The girl who hid her pain. Elsa was the brightest student in her class. Every time the teacher asked a difficult question, Elsa would confidently raise her hand. Excellent answer again, Elsa. Mrs. Reyes smiled. You never cease to amaze me. Thank you, ma'am, Elsa replied with a shy smile. She was admired by her teachers for her intelligence and kindness. Her classmates respected her because she was always willing to help. Elsa, can you help me solve this math problem? Asked Mia. Of course, Elsa answered cheerfully. Let's solve it together. She was also the most diligent student in school. She arrived early every morning, cleaned the classroom before classes started, and never missed an assignment. One day, you'll achieve your dreams, the principal told her proudly. I'll do my best, sir, Elsa replied. Everyone believed Elsa had a bright future. But everything changed one day. Instead of arriving early, Elsa began coming to school late. I'm sorry, ma'am, she whispered as she quietly entered the classroom. Mrs. Reyes looked surprised. This isn't like you, Elsa. Is everything all right? Yes, ma'am, I'm okay. But she wasn't. As weeks passed, Elsa fell behind in her studies. She no longer answered questions and would stare blankly at her notebook during class. Elsa, do you know the answer? Mrs. Reyes asked gently. I'm sorry, ma'am. I don't know. The entire classroom fell silent. Even her classmates noticed the change. What's happening to Elsa? Mia whispered. I don't know, another student replied. She doesn't even eat lunch with us anymore. Little by little, Elsa isolated herself. She avoided conversations and stopped smiling. During recess, she sat alone under a tree. Elsa, come eat with us, Mia invited. No, thank you. Did we do something wrong? Elsa forced a smile. It's not your fault. Mrs. Reyes became deeply concerned. This isn't the Elsa I know, she said to herself. One Saturday afternoon, Mrs. Reyes decided to visit Elsa's home. She knocked on the old wooden door. Knock, knock. Hello? Anyone home? No one answered. She waited a few more minutes before knocking again. Still, there was silence. The windows were closed, and the house appeared empty. I wonder where they are, she murmured. With no answers, Mrs. Reyes returned home, carrying more questions than before. The weeks continued. Elsa's grades kept dropping. She often looked exhausted, and sometimes even fell asleep during class. One afternoon, Mrs. Reyes quietly approached her after school. Elsa, the young girl looked up slowly. You know you can talk to me, right? Elsa lowered her head. Her voice trembled. I don't want to be a burden. Mrs. Reyes sat gently beside her. You will never be a burden to me. Tears rolled slowly down Elsa's cheeks. My mother has been sick for months. My father works far away, and I'm the one taking care of my younger brothers every night. I cook, I wash our clothes, I help them with their homework. Sometimes I don't sleep until 2 in the morning. Mrs. Reyes felt her heart ache. And that's why you've been coming to school late? Elsa nodded. I wanted to keep my grades up, but I'm so tired. Why didn't you tell anyone? I was afraid people would pity me. Mrs. Reyes held Elsa's hands gently. Elsa, asking for help isn't weakness, it's courage. The next day, Mrs. Reyes spoke with the school principal. Without embarrassing Elsa, the school organized assistance for her family. Teachers donated groceries, parents volunteered to help care for her siblings, and classmates took turns sharing notes whenever Elsa missed lessons. One afternoon, Mia smiled at her. We're your friends, Elsa. You don't have to carry everything alone. For the first time in months, Elsa smiled. A real smile. Slowly, she regained her confidence. Her grades improved, and most importantly, she no longer carried her burdens alone. For nearly 6 months, Elsa gradually returned to the girl everyone once knew. She smiled again, participated in class, improved her grades, and laughed with her friends during recess. Mrs. Reyes could not hide her happiness. "I'm so proud of you, Elsa," she said one afternoon. "Thank you, ma'am," Elsa replied with a genuine smile. "I'm trying my best. It shows." Everything seemed normal again, until one day, Elsa arrived late, again. The cheerful smile on her face disappeared. She stopped joining group activities and barely spoke to anyone. During lunch break, she sat quietly alone at the far end of the school grounds. "Elsa!" Mia called out. "Come eat with us!" Elsa looked at them for a moment before lowering her head. "I'm not hungry." "But you haven't eaten since this morning." "I'm fine." Her friends exchanged worried glances. "This feels just like before," one of them whispered. Mrs. Reyes also noticed the sudden change. "Elsa," she asked gently after class, "is something bothering you again?" Elsa forced a smile. "No, ma'am. You know you can tell me. I'm really okay." But her eyes told a different story. Soon, the whole school was confused once more. What happened this time? I thought she was already recovering. Did something happen at home again? Rumors began to spread. "I heard she live streams every night after school." "Really?" "Yeah, she's active almost every evening." "If she's streaming every night, why does she still look so exhausted? Maybe she's earning money? Or maybe something else is going on." No one knew the truth. Mrs. Reyes refused to believe the rumors. "We shouldn't judge without knowing the whole story," she reminded the class. "We need to help her, not gossip about her." Determined to find answers, Mrs. Reyes and two other teachers visited Elsa's house once more. As they approached the large gate, a security guard stepped forward. "Good afternoon," Mrs. Reyes said politely. "We're Elsa's teachers." "We'd like to see her." "I'm sorry, ma'am," the guard answered firmly. "You cannot enter." Mrs. Reyes smiled kindly. "We only want to check on our student." "I have strict instructions." "What instructions?" "No visitors are allowed." "Can you at least tell Elsa we're here?" The guard shook his head. "I'm sorry. We've come all this way." "I understand, ma'am, but I can't let anyone inside." Mrs. Reyes sighed. "Please tell her we're worried." "I'll pass on the message if I can." The teachers left with heavy hearts. A week later, Mia and several classmates decided to visit Elsa themselves. They stood outside the gate, carrying a small basket filled with snacks and handwritten letters. The guard recognized them immediately. "Good afternoon. We're Elsa's classmates," Mia said with a smile. "We just want to give these to her." "I'm sorry, you can't come in." "We don't need to enter. Can you just give these to Elsa?" The guard hesitated before shaking his head. "I've been told not to accept anything." Mia frowned. "But why?" "I'm not allowed to say." "Is Elsa okay?" The guard stayed silent. "Please, I can't tell you anything." The gate slowly closed with a clang. The students stood there speechless. As they walked away, one of them whispered, "This is getting stranger." Mrs. Reyes refused to give up. "There has to be a reason. Whatever Elsa is hiding, I know she's facing it alone." Little did they know, behind the tall gate, someone had been watching them quietly from an upstairs window. Tears streamed down Elsa's face as she whispered, "I'm sorry. I wish I could tell you the truth." Despite their frustration, Elsa's teachers and friends refused to give up. "There has to be a reason," Mrs. Reyes said. "The Elsa we know would never push us away without a cause. We're not leaving her behind," Mia added. "Not this time." Days turned into weeks, but every attempt to visit Elsa ended the same way. The security guard stopped them at the gate. "I'm sorry," he would say. "You are not allowed inside." One afternoon, one of Elsa's closest friends, Daniel, made a bold decision. "I can't just stand here doing nothing," he whispered. "What are you planning?" Mia asked. "I need to find out what's really happening." "Daniel, that's dangerous." "I know, but what if Elsa needs help?" That evening, Daniel quietly slipped onto the property through an opening behind the house. His heart raced as he carefully avoided being seen. "I hope I'm not too late," he murmured. He found a hidden spot near a window and placed a small surveillance camera where it could record part of the house. "Please, let this show us the truth." Then he hurried away without making a sound. Several hours later, Daniel, Mia, and a few trusted friends gathered to watch the recording. "Are you ready?" Daniel asked nervously. "I don't think I am," Mia replied. He pressed play. At first, everything seemed normal. Elsa sat in front of a camera with bright lights pointed at her, forcing a smile. "Hello, everyone! Welcome back to my live stream!" Then, as soon as the stream ended, everything changed. A woman stormed into the room, Elsa's mother. "What was that?" she shouted. I'm sorry, Mom." Slap. Everyone watching gasped. "Oh my goodness," Mia whispered, covering her mouth. Elsa fell to the floor. Her mother grabbed her arm roughly. "You smiled too little." "I'm trying. Trying isn't enough. I was tired. I don't care if you're tired." Her mother pointed at the live stream setup. "You will stream every single day." "But, Mom, I have school tomorrow." "So what? I need to study." "No, you'll keep streaming until I say you're done." Tears rolled down Elsa's face. "Please, I'm exhausted." Her mother's voice turned even colder. "Do you think this house pays for itself? You'll keep making money for this family. No excuses." The room where Daniel and the others watched fell completely silent. No one could believe what they had just seen. Mia's hands trembled. All this time, she wasn't avoiding us. Daniel clenched his fists. She was being forced. Mrs. Reyes stared at the screen in disbelief. Poor Elsa. I knew something was terribly wrong. She wiped tears from her eyes. All this time, she wasn't ignoring us. She was crying out for help. Daniel clenched his fist. "We can't let this go on." "What should we do?" Mia asked. Mrs. Reyes stood up firmly. "We're reporting this immediately." The next morning, Mrs. Reyes brought the recording to the principal's office. The principal watched every second in silence. When the video ended, he sighed deeply. "This is no longer just a school matter." He picked up the phone. "We need to contact the proper authorities." Within hours, social workers and local officials arrived at Elsa's home. The same security guard stood at the gate. "I'm sorry," he said nervously. "I've been ordered not to let anyone in." One of the officers stepped forward. "We have a report of possible child abuse. We need to see Elsa." The guard slowly lowered his head. "I understand." The gate opened. Inside the house, Elsa's mother was startled by the unexpected visitors. "What is the meaning of this?" she demanded. Mrs. Reyes called out gently. "Elsa?" A weak voice came from upstairs. "Ma'am?" Moments later, Elsa walked slowly down the stairs. She looked terrified, and her eyes widened when she saw her teacher and friends. "Mia? Daniel?" Mrs. Reyes rushed over and hugged her tightly. "It's over now. You don't have to pretend anymore." Elsa burst into tears. "I'm sorry. I wanted to tell someone, but I was scared." Her mother interrupted angrily. "She's lying. I did everything for her." Daniel replied calmly. "No, you forced her. You made her live stream every day. You hurt her." The authorities informed Elsa's mother that an investigation would begin. As she was escorted outside, she shouted, "I was doing it for our future." Elsa shook her head quietly. A future built on fear isn't a future at all. The following weeks were difficult. Elsa stayed with relatives while the investigation continued. She received counseling and emotional support. Her teachers helped her catch up on schoolwork, and her classmates visited her often. One afternoon, Mia smiled at her. "We've been saving your seat every day." Elsa laughed softly. "You really thought I'd come back? We never stopped believing you would." Mrs. Reyes handed Elsa a notebook. "Remember what I told you?" "What is it, ma'am?" "Asking for help isn't weakness. It's courage." Months later, Elsa stood once again in front of her class. This time, she was not just the brightest student, she was the bravest. She looked at her classmates and smiled. There are people who smile every day while carrying unbearable pain. If someone suddenly changes, don't judge them. Ask how they're doing. And if you're the one suffering, please don't suffer alone. The classroom filled with applause. Mrs. Reyes smiled proudly. You've become stronger than you ever imagined. Elsa looked around at the friends who never gave up on her. For the first time in a long time, she truly felt free. Moral of the story? Never ignore sudden changes in someone's behavior. Sometimes, behind a quiet smile is a silent cry for help. Compassion, persistence, and the courage to speak up can save a life. Did you love today's story? Then don't forget to smash that like button, share this video with all your friends and family, and most of all, subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. I'll be back with more awesome stories tomorrow. Can't wait to see you then.